Let's look at this question. Recently, the answers of a test held nationwide were leaked to a group of unscrupulous people. The investigative agency has arrested the mastermind and 9 other people, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I, in this matter. Interrogating them, the following facts have been obtained regarding the operation. Initially, the mastermind obtains the correct answer key. All the others create their answer key in the following manner. They obtain the answer key from one or two people who already possess the same. One or two. So you can have either one source or two sources. These people are called his or her sources. Okay, they have also called it source. If the person has two sources, then he or she compares the answer keys obtained from both sources. If the key to a question from both sources is identical, it is copied. Otherwise, it is left blank. So you will only leave an answer blank if you have received answers from multiple sources and both these sources are giving you different answers. Okay. If the person has only one source, he or she copies the source's answer into his or her copy. Finally, each person compulsorily replaces one of the answers, not a blank one, with a wrong answer in his or her answer key. Okay. So everybody will introduce a new wrong answer into the stream. If they have got it from one source, so the previous person's wrong answer and the current person's wrong answers, at least two they will get wrong. Okay. Lots of things to understand in this reading. The paper contained 200 questions, so the investigative agency has ruled out the possibility of two or more of them introducing wrong answers to the same question. Okay. The investigative agency has a copy of the correct answer key and has tabulated the following data. These data represent question numbers. A has gotten 46 wrong, no blank answer. B has gotten 96 wrong, 3 blank answers. Okay, the first thing you should know is the mastermind. There is a mastermind somewhere. He got hold of the answer key. Now, when he mastermind gives it to someone, that person will not leave a blank answer. That person will not leave a blank answer, and that person will only get one incorrect. He will change one last answer in his answer key, but apart from that, he will get nothing incorrect. So, A can be the person who got the answer key from mastermind. D can be the person who got the key from mastermind. E cannot be because he has got two wrong. G can be the person who got it straight from the mastermind. H cannot be the person who got it straight from the mastermind. So mastermind can potentially give it to A, who got 46 wrong, or D, who got 17 wrong, or G, who got 25 wrong. Okay. Now anybody who A forwards it to, anybody for whom only A is the source, only A is the source, that person will get 2 incorrect, with 46 being one of the incorrect answers. So look at E. Look at E. We have already accounted for A, D, and G. Look at E right now. He has gotten 46 wrong and 90 additionally wrong and no blank answers. So for E, the only source can be A. E has got 46 wrong and also got 90 wrong. Similarly, look at H. Look at H. H is 46 and 92. This is only possible if only source for H is 46 is wrong and 92 is wrong. From this representation, I am also able to figure out E introduced the wrong answer to 90, H introduced the wrong answer to 92. Okay. Let me check first D if there is somebody who can only have D as a source. No, there is no way that D is the only source to someone because nobody has gotten 17 and one extra question wrong. Similarly, G cannot be the only source to anyone. Nobody has got G and any extra thing wrong. Okay. So far we have figured out these 5 people whose blank answers were there. Now let's look at B. Let's look at B. B, he is confused between he is giving a blank answer for 46, 90 and 25, which means his two sources must have given differing answers for 46, 90 and 25. The people who can give you different answers for 46, 90 and 25 are E and G. So these two people must have been the source for B, whereupon he gave the wrong answer to 96. He gave the wrong answer to 96 and he skipped questions 46, 90 and 25. Okay, we have also gotten storyline for B. Let's look at C. C has gotten 27 wrong. Is there anybody who has gotten 27 wrong so far? No. So we cannot incorporate story for C right now. Let's look at F. He has gotten 27 wrong and 56 wrong. Both the answers we have to check. Nobody's got 27 wrong. Nobody's got 56 wrong. So can't worry about C right now. Let's look at F. 14 wrong and 46 wrong. He has got 46 wrong and confused between 92 and 90. Confused between 92 and 90. This can only happen, if you are confused between 92 and 90, this can only happen if your two sources are E and H, because they would give you differing answers there. So F is here. He has gotten 14 wrong, 46 wrong, and it is confused between 92 and 90. Skipped questions 92 and 90. Okay, F is also accounted for. Whoever is their source, we've got that. Let's look at I. I has given the wrong answer to 27. If it has only one wrong answer, it means I introduced that wrong answer into the consciousness. Blank answers are 17, 46 and 90. Okay, 17, 46 and 90. If you are confused between answers of 17, 46 and 90, your sources will be, see this, E and D. E has gotten 46, 90 wrong. D has gotten 17 wrong. So source for I, let me make it with arrows because there is cutting happening now. For I, he has gotten 27 wrong and he is doubtful for question 17 and 46 and 90, because D and E would have given him differing answers for that. Now the only person left is C. C has gotten 27 wrong. He has gotten 56 wrong. And he has blank answer 17, 46 and 90. If he has blank answers 17, 46 and 90 and 27 is also wrong. If 27 is wrong, it means his source has to be I. And because I has left 17, 46 and 90 empty, C will also leave it. So C has got 27 wrong, 56 wrong and skipped over questions 17, 46 and 90. And now I have precise data of who skipped which question, who answered which question wrongly. If you also want to know which question they ended up introducing the wrong answer to, we can go ahead and do that. This is for A, this is for D, this is for G. These people are easy. This is for B, this is for I, this is for C, this is for E, this is for H, and this is for F. We have the questions for which they introduced the wrong answer to, that also explained now. Let's get to individual questions. Which among the following must have two sources? A just has one source, the mastermind. B has two sources, A and G. C just has one source, I. D just has one source, the mastermind. So answer will be option 2. How many people, excluding the mastermind, needed to make answer keys before C could make his answer key? Okay. For C to make his answer key, I needs to make it. For I to make it, E and D need to make it. For D, mastermind is there. For E, A needs to make it. And that is it. How many people, excluding the mastermind, need to make answer keys before C could make his answer key? Answer is these 4 people. Therefore, option 3, 4. Both G and H were sources too. G and H were sources too. H is here, G is here. G is only source to B, and here G is source to B along with E. G and H are never teaming up to become source for anyone. So answer to the third question in the set will be option 4, none of the 9. Last question, which of the following is true? C introduced the wrong answer to question 27. No, C introduced it for 56. This is not true. E introduced the wrong answer to question 46. No, E introduced it for question 90. Not correct. F introduced the wrong answer to question 14. Yes, F introduced the wrong answer to question 14. H introduced the wrong answer to question 46. No, H introduced it for question 92. 46 was with A. So among the 4 options, A is first, second and fourth are incorrect. So option 3 will be the correct.